my Gex trilogy, dang it.
Well, they finally had the Steam page, but still just says coming soon.
Well, okay, at least it's progress.
Yeah.
You better believe that.
Fairly limited run games is not exactly the best. They don't exactly have the best track record of all the stuff they do.
Yeah.
They do well enough in some areas.
I mean, at least it eventually gets done. I mean, Tomba happened. I don't know if I like. I think I like Tomba 2 more, and I'm excited to see. I just for it to happen.
Well, I mean, they announced it.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for it to come out.
Yeah. Well, we're still waiting for games. Not games, really. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, apparently they're all doing they kind of doing the same thing as the first games. Really teaser, but it was nice to like you kind of screwed up with the developer or something. They screwed up and stuff. But anyway, it's like Icarus once said, if Bugsy can come back to anyone,
Caddy Chorus.
yeah. Which at the time he was talking about wanting to cross the remaster, and that's happening. It was originally meant to come out last year, but that's delayed. And that, now they said,
I definitely would try Croc again.
well, they do want us coming out with some new, there's going to be a lot to it, but also there'll be some improvements.
I don't remember playing Croc all that much when I was younger. I know you did. I remember you playing it.
Yeah,
I don't
got all the way
remember
to the last
playing it.
boss. I didn't want to accept the game, so I didn't beat the next boss. I didn't beat, I beat the boss. Croc 2 was,
What's so bad about it?
well, it was a little confusing on where to go and what you're supposed to do. Like, it was a big departure from the first game. I mean, the controls were very similar, but like the progression was very good.
Was it open world?
It was slight. It was kind of. I think it was slight backtracking. It's kind of one of those early games with like some mission-based stuff, where you know, like yeah. But like a really early example of it. Not entirely, but there were some like cool games.
Oh yeah, baby. Here comes some more.
I want to go back and find a video of Sucker Punch talking about them making fly. I mean, again, I've seen the videos of Insomniac talking about Jack and Daxter and
Insomniac talking about Daxter.
I meant Ratchet and Clank and Spyro, you know, and I've heard Naughty Dog talk about Crash. I didn't hear them talk about Jack and Daxter.
I remember seeing an old video from like when they were on P4 at one point. This is like, I think either when Jack 2 was coming out or at recently come out, development of it.
Yeah. I'm curious what technical hurdles they had to overcome, like besides just doing like the whole open city thing.
Yeah.
I just wonder, like, you know, Crash Bandicoot, in order to fit levels that look that good and were that big on the PlayStation 1, they had to write some really, really neat stuff in the way that it loaded stuff in the memory.
Yeah.
And I'd be really curious to hear if Jack and Daxter provided some of the same kinds of problems. Because again, basically, like, parts of the level were in chunks, and I basically had to write some stuff that knew how to cleanly load and unload parts of the level. What the heck?
Oh yeah, you died, I guess.
At least this isn't Jack 2, where you would start back at the beginning.
Yeah, this is like, I think he started right at the middle, like, or maybe a little bit.
And at least start full health.
Yeah, and the full health.
And at least not with those games where, like, if you die and you start back in the middle, you start with, like, half the health, and you're like, what kind of punishment is this?
Yeah, that's not...
But yeah, I would be, but yeah, with Crash Bandicoot, it was neat because they would have to, like, load into memory only, like, a megabyte at a time, like, parts of the level, and then it would know, okay, you're getting this close, now I'm going to load the next bit of the level and unload the part you're getting out of.
Yeah.
And that just fascinates me.
Yeah.
And so I'd like to try to see if those kind of challenges in Jak 2 and Jak 3, and really all the Jaks.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I know there was a technical challenge for Jak 2 just getting it to work where there were no load screens.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, there were hidden load screens
Yeah, well,
essentially.
yeah,
Like, you know, it's seamless. You know, it like, you know, like when you warp, that's definitely a load screen. I know when you walk through certain barren areas, those are hidden load screens.
Yeah. Remember how? What about the way?
Here comes some more.
Or I guess Battle games in general, just the commentary thing.
What do you mean?
Like where you can play through the game, both games with commentary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty interesting the way they did that. You just play through the game and you just talk to the lead and I remember that's what I heard something about, like how they use the water from Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know Left 4 Dead, the GameStop is now like 45.
Oh, probably because it's popular and got delisted. Because or delisted because, you know, the store is down.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if it's on Steam or not.
Or if it's on, I wonder if it's on the...
Check them out, Jack.
The X1 box store Xbox.
But yeah, it just suddenly went up in price. I know you love that series.
I was going to say, too bad Left 4 Dead is extremely mid. I have no idea how it got so popular. It reminded me why I hate fast zombies. Tornado.
Oh yeah, they hurting now. Move and groove, Chili Pepper.
All right, it's payback time. You ready to rock, Dax?
You mean go in that place? Jack, maybe I'll stay here and protect Sig.
She's just randomly standing on Sig's shoulder. Exploring. Yeah, this is a level that, like, I think on the PS3 version at least, it like kept crashing. Well, it didn't keep crashing on me, it was just like, it would crash on me occasionally, and I would have to start at least this mission over.
I love this. It's so satisfying.
It takes like 10 of your ammo, at least, you know, before you get a lot more stuff with arms.
Do I have more ARBs to use?
I can't remember. I can't quite remember.
I got 6. I done got 6.
You don't have enough, man.
I ain't got enough.
You're pretty damn close to beating the game. Pretty darn. Almost miles. Ew.
Oops. Oops. Oh wait, I guess it's I don't have to left. Yeah, the light jack of the wings is kind of underutilized. I wonder if there was some cut content in this game.
Content, probably. And then you hear, I can't remember if it was, I know Jay's reviews talking about, like,
Also,
it's either,
why this? It doesn't do anything other than knock you back. I think y'all should die.
Whenever Jay's reviews talking about, it's either Jack 3 or it's either Jack Trilogy or the Sly Trilogy. But he said something about, I think he said the third one. He said something about, it's basically it's the Return of the Jedi episode. And like, yeah, the Return of the Jedi was like the best Star Wars.
Well, a lot of people will tell you that Empire is, and I see why they say that. I still prefer Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. Look at the androids win.
Yeah.
It's just like,
But I still prefer. Oh no, trust me, I get all kinds of crap for it. All the time.
and Sylvester meows. Basically, everyone's moral wrong.
Morals are no better than palm scum. Palm scum between my toes.
I've heard some people say, well, actually, this is the weakest in the trilogy talking about this game. I can understand why people are saying that about Sly 3.
Well, I could see why you would say that maybe the story's a little more disjointed in this one.
Well, yeah, but like, the game overall is still the best.
Yeah, I think the gameplay and everything was probably the best, but the story, like,
it is
some of the connective tissue isn't there.
Yeah.
I feel like Jak 2 felt a little bit more solid story-wise.
Yeah, well, they had a little bit more time.
Yeah. What is it with Sony and rushed third games? Even Uncharted 3 got a little rushed.
Yeah. I think that, let's see. I think Ratchet & Clank 3 wasn't... I've warmed up to it a little bit, but there's still some frustrating moments in the game. Some frustrating things about it.
I'm excited to play Ratchet Deadlock again.
I know, you want to play it on PS3. The version that like had a lot of problems.
Nah, I think my PS2 copy still works.
Well, I was joshing. But like...
I'm drinking.
I remember, like... See, like, I think for me, I think some people overreacted to the problems of, Ratchet & Clank on PS3, the HD collection, the trilogy, I mean. Because, like, yeah, it has problems, has multiple problems, but the game still works. It's still, fine enough.
Yeah, I'm not as upset at it as I used to be.
Yeah, but Ratchet Deadlock on PS3, that's where that's actually good. It's still playable. If you only care about gameplay, it's still perfectly playable. But everything else is just like, it's sloppy.
What's left to kill? Oh. Lucius bag.
So yeah, like Ratchet Deadlocked on PS3, it's not necessary to get. Or it's not,
Yeah, you're better off just getting the PS2 and the PS2 copy.
Yeah. Get the PS2 and get the PS3 copy to somehow work on it. Even though it's a digital.
You things have come to see me off. I'd love to stay and chat, but I have an appointment with the most powerful beings in the universe.
You're through, metal monkey. Don't make me come over there and sick Jack on you.
You're too late. I've already awakened the Dark Mega Ship. When I come back, I will be wielding the very power of the Precursors. I'll see you boys soon.
Look at that, it's cool. It's amazing. It's reacting to the dark stuff. Ah, it's gonna blow!
The transport.
Let's get out of here!
Was that dark? What's this music like? You just accomplished a big mission. So,
What even is this room?
don't worry about it. It's a trash.
What's up in the ceiling?
Up all over the ceiling.
Biak.
So, people say, if someone says it's like the Return of the Jedi of the Jack series, you know, I would agree. Those are both the best versions. There is something special about the original Star Wars.
Yeah.
But like, and like Empire's pretty good too. Third one, I also like just the conclusion of the third one too.
Luke and Vader's lightsaber battle is still my favorite in all of Star Wars.
Yeah. And well, it could have been there and we wouldn't mind.
I'm not even against the idea of the prequel trilogy, though I do agree that the...
No, I mean, like, I don't mind the prequel trilogy. I'm just saying, like, it could have been there with the story.
Oh, yeah. No, I feel like the prequel trilogy... I've heard this explained, and I pretty much agree with this idea. The first one really wasn't that necessary. It was actually pretty self-contained. So what they should have done is started the prequel trilogy with Anakin in training. You know, and let him like have a really, really good view of the world. And then the second movie should be about him starting to see the dark side of the world and being tempted by the dark side, and then the third one would be his downfall.
Yeah.
So basically, like, the first one's training, second one's Clone Wars, and third one is his descent.
She sees your faith turning black.
I think that's what should have happened.
Very dangerous indeed. Onan says Hecker will escort you to the catacombs and... What?
And no story about him being Space Jesus. Being a convergence of the Force.
Yeah.
You must do this.
Okay, fine. But I am
think the
gone
camera
the
was
moment the
meant
things
to-
get sticky.
Yeah,
You two,
yeah,
get
this
to the
is
catacomb entrance
interesting.
and take
What?
care of business.
Where's Jack?
Oh.
Coast is clear.
That must have just been a graphical glitch.
Because it like focused on Samos, but Samos wasn't. That was interesting.
Yeah, that was interesting. Oh! I forgot her hut got moved in here.
Oh yeah.
So I guess, you know, that part of the city was taken over by the metalheads.
Metalheads.
You know what song I need to listen to again? I've not heard in a good while. The Metal by Tenacious D. I'm trying to kill the metal.
You know, I haven't actually listened to a lot of it.
I don't really care for most of it, but there's just about 2 or 3 tracks where I'm like, yes, good. And The Metal is definitely one of them. And I like their little, like, story tracks, like the one where they go to order at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Where, like, he keeps saying, I want to get the giant this and small that, but he gets, like, 100 things. So, or not, he probably gets, like, a dozen things.
Yeah.
But it's all supposed to be small and die and all this crap. And I'm trying to remember. I want to say maybe like Kyle wants some food too, but he's like, I don't have enough money, so he doesn't get him anything.
Oh.
But he got all that stuff. And what I like is when they do the drive-through skits, they like do all the sound effects and stuff themselves.
Yeah.
Just by mouth. I like that kind of stuff. Also, this is a really weird entrance. I feel like that kind of came with the last minute.
Yeah.
Like, they probably had a different way in, but they ran out of time, so I said, hey, here's a pole. You know, grind up here, douchebag.
The only hombres tough and crazy enough to take on these things are the Wastelanders.
You're a genius.
Yeah, that trinket's worth about as much as you'd get from a broke-down pawn shop in Southtown.
I like how, before I continue, I just gotta read this. So, we have a representative in Tennessee called Tim Burchett. He's a pretty outspoken Republican, and apparently there was some pastor here in Tennessee. He's been sentenced to 8 years in prison for processing images of, you know, basically child grape.
Cool.
You know, PDF files.
Yeah.
And Tim Burchett, mind you, this man is literally in the House of Representatives for our state. He just says, hang him. It's like, man, I like this guy.
Yeah.
Because I agree.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't have a problem with the public hanging of rapists and PDF files.
Yeah.
And normally I don't like self-censorship, but I actually think that's a pretty interesting way to censor those words.
Yeah. So, let's see, as a kid, Sesame Street taught me the value of education, empathy, and kindness. Let's see. But Bugs Bunny taught me that revenge on my enemies must be quick, clever, and brutal.
Oh my gosh. Bless you, Spart.
You gonna go racing? You do some more hover racing?
I do like how this is, how it's like, you finally, you know, cracked your way in here and you're seeing like where the strongest enemies are.
Yeah.
Which, you know, like the remnants of what was the race and, you know, that kind of fun.
Yeah. Well, it's fun, like, it's kind of interesting how they probably, you know, they took the map of Jack 2, the one they were, you know, making, bring back. It's just like, okay, let's make everything destroyed.
Yes, they erase some stuff.
Add some new stuff here.
Put some palms right here.
Blah.
You gotta command band.
So I feel like on this one you can like activate and deactivate your
abilities without losing at all.
Yeah, without like
You back in my Jack. Ah, Vigor!
Oh yeah. Ah,
Vigor!
So it didn't say quite like that, but it's funny.
I need a video game where the main character has a voice like this.
Yeah.
Like the one you use for the whole game needs to be that character.
What about how there's a video game on PC?
Why wasn't there one on the PS2? I mean, it worked for The Simpsons.
Well, it's because it was trying to be well, the type of game it was a hunting game / minigame collection. That was definitely
Not good.
meant for PC or Wii. But it came out in like 2000, so.
Isn't it weird there's like a certain cross-section between PC and Wii games? It's like, that doesn't fit any other console, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, when it comes to like PC and like, you know, there's obviously a cross-section between a lot of consoles and PC shooters. But like the concept of point and click, like that's mostly a ported PC. But the Wii had a point and click.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it's kind of gay. Like.
Not only that, but it was one sex. I like the same sex.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that the motion control craze is over. I'll be curious to see when it comes back in like 10 years.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, apparently, supposedly the Switch 2 is gonna have this kind of, like, you can use the Joy-Cons and the newer Joy-Cons as like mice in some way, as a mouse.
Interesting.
But there's something to that, or like the way you can click it, you know. Like a Daxter.
Yeah, I just like the really short ones, like a
Yeah. We ever played Daxter also. It has some plot holes in it, but for the most part, it can keep up with.